Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Latest information reaching us now is that Tinubu's position as chairman of Ecowas no longer tenable as a result of the Chicago State University saga. As a lot of persons are wondering, how can such a man who has not clarified himself be ECOWAS chairman? Now, these are some of the things that are happening. Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, as soon as he became Nigerian's president, inauguration, May the 29th, ECOWAS made him the chairman. And right now, we know that there is a lot of saga in terms of who Tinubu is. There's a lot of questions. Before now, those questions have continued to be a serious contention in Nigeria. But now getting to the international scene has even made it more worrisome as people are beginning to ask more serious, definite questions. And it is coming on the heels of the certificate from Chicago. He has been, ECOWAS chairman, but right about now, there are calls for that position to be withdrawn, saying he is not eligible for that position. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Timi Frank, a former APC deputy chairman, says to ECOWAS, Tinubu's position as chairman no longer tenable must be revealed immediately. Former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, Comrade Timi Frank, has called on the authority of heads of states and government of the Economic Community of West African States to sack Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their chairman over the lack of legality as president of Nigeria. You cannot pick a man who is under question in his country, whose head of state, being the head of state, is under scrutiny to be the chairman of your organization. Frank, who made the call in a statement in Abuja, said the president has lost legitimacy following discovery that he forged his Chicago State University certificate. He filed with the Independent National Electoral Commission to contest for the 2023 presidential election. He said if ECOWAS must remain relevant and must retain their credibility and respect among other states and nations, especially in dealing with military junta now spreading fast as a pandemic across the sub-Sahara, it must act fast to protect its integrity, starting with the Nigerian president putting his house in order. He equally called on past and present president of the member state of ECOWAS to prevail on the sub-Sahara body to do the right thing by appointing another chairman in acting capacity pending clarification on this very ordeal during the next section of the Authority of Heads of State meeting and government of the ECOWAS. He said failure to act timely will put the region body in a lame duck position where all decisions reached during the tenure of Tinubu will not be respected and therefore null and void. He called on the leadership of the military junta in Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, Niger Republic not to have any dealing discussion or negotiation with the Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is currently leading ECOWAS until the president is removed as the chairman, as he is not legitimate at this point in time, bordering on forgery allegations still yet to be decided upon. He urged the authorities of ECOWAS not to be deceived by the appointment and secondment of broadcast journalist and channel television reports, Mrs. Linda, to serve as communication advisor to ECOWAS, saying such things must not be accepted. This is a great gift, therefore ECOWAS must do the right thing as the rest of the nations of the world are watching. The Tinubu's administration is working very hard to ensure that they cover up most of the issues so that no one can get the truth. But ECOWAS must wait patiently until the coast is clear before they can make such a man their president. So wake up, my people. The call for Tinubu to be removed as ECOWAS president has now continued to rage as more people are wondering what will be the next line of action and the next point of call, as people are beginning to look and wonder what will happen. If really ECOWAS want to be honest and sincere and they want to look at things more objectively, they should, be able to ask their own questions. I mean, we're not saying remove him outrightly, get him out of the way. No, that's not the question. That's not the call. If there is something about somebody unclear, what happens is suspension. Does not mean the person's salary will not be paid. No. Does not mean the matter will not be looked upon. No, that's not the issue. You carry out a suspension, first of all, yes. Why the suspension is in view, is in place, such an individual, such an individual is suspended first, then investigations begins, okay, in such a capacity to understand, what's going on. Then there will be serious investigations being looked at. By the end of your investigation, if he has been cleared, why not? If not, then you'll be reinstated. But to continue to work with somebody who has a lot of controversies surrounding him, there is a serious issue. Okay, there is a serious issue. So it is it is really, really a call for ECOWAS to probably look upon. Okay, they should look upon, and they should make sure that they save their face, because the rest of the world is watching. And Africa, is going to be representing the world in no distance time. How we go about some of these areas in ensuring that things are done properly is very important. What we do is so important, and so nobody should sit back there and assume that all is settled. No, ECOWAS has a part to play. They made him chairman, and so they should also go ahead and ensure that they have their I's dotted and their T's crossed, so that they are not caught in harm's way. It's so important, you see. So these are some of the things currently raging, and every single person wants the truth to be manifested so that Nigeria can move forward. If we continue to allow, some of these things to go on, at the end of the day, we may not find it funny. Honestly, sincerely speaking, with some of the revelation that may come out of all of this. And so time is of the essence. Why Nigerians are waiting to see the truth and get the truth. ECOWAS should also do their due diligence. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us is bye for now. Bye-bye.